What's up, Eagle Nation? This your Eagle Brother Master P. Dot. Now, before I get on to my content, for those who are new to my channel, welcome. I get my content on the Philadelphia Eagles, whether it's the off seasons, preseasons, regular seasons, playoff appearances, the free agent signings, the trades, the draft prospects, and the Philadelphia Eagles highlights of all the Hall of Famers, legends, and former players that I have done. Some of those that nobody has done before. Check out the playlist. Learn them, study them, appreciate them. Saying prayers and condolences out to those that's no longer with us. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow my Instagram. It's in the description. Now, excuse me for being late. I've been really busy at work and spending time with the family because family always come first. But I'm here to talk about the birds for y'all. So I'm here to talk about giving my share and thoughts about the game, some of the things I did not like, and some of the things I did like. Now, before I get on to this, I want to say wish nothing but prayers and the best of luck to Jair Alexander for taking his time away from football, focus on his mental health, physically and mentally. It's important for the rest of these athletes, human beings in general, to focus on their health. That's really important because look what happened for the likes of people like Doug Martin and Marshawn Nealon, rest their souls, and many, many more. Prayers goes out to them and their family. So while the people are still alive, focus on their mental health, going through the same situation like Jair Alexander and many other athletes and human beings, it's important for y'all to take your time away and focus on your health. That's really important. And let's talk about it, shall we? I want to talk about the stuff I did not like what I see in this game, and that is the lack of the offense. And I said this in my Keys to Victory video. For the offense to not lack on penalties, it's going to throw off their A game. It's going to lose their focus. It's going to throw them off. With the false starts, the penalties, the delay of games, the false starts, the holding calls, the men downfield, all of that. Miscommunication, misplays, all of that. Do not let this happen, and that's exactly what happened. And y'all cannot continue to let this happen going up against the Detroit Lions, because they out for damage, they out for blood. So y'all cannot allow this to continue. You see what I'm saying? Kevin Patullo, Nick Sirianni. So y'all need to get these guys ready and be on the same page and get back to cleaning up your mistakes and get your focus ready and get ready for the Lions coming up. Because this is another big game for the number one seed of the NFC to get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. That's one of the things I did not like. And I did not like the boneheaded decision by Nick Sirianni on the 4th and 7 down play. I did not like that. That could have cost them the game. You cannot continue to do this. Do not let this happen ever again. Ever. It should not be even close at all. And Kevin Patullo, you on that bullshit once again. Come on, man. You're doing it again. You're getting under our skin. You're starting to trick us. You're pushing our buttons. Ain't too much else to say. I want to talk about this too. The situation with AJ Brown. I'm on both sides with this. AJ Brown, he has a right to say and express how he feel about the game. It's because of miscommunication in the play calls by Kevin Patullo, on his bullshit plays, his calls. But at the same time, you cannot give the media the rumors that is not true. They're gonna make up stories, make up rumors, to try to make this team fall apart. Saying AJ, like, he don't like want to be on this, like, be a part of this team no more. You're making it seem that way. You start like making us like having mixed feelings about this. We hope it ain't true, but you're making it seem that way. Like, we getting mixed feelings about it, like, because you're giving the media what they want to, like, you're giving them like attention. You're giving the media exactly what they wanted. You're showing them that. But that's AJ Brown being AJ Brown though. So ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing surprising. But that's one of the situations I do not like. I didn't like at all. But let's get that out the way. And oh wait. Before I get on to the defense, get on to the things I like what I seen. Shout outs to the Green Bay Packers for the performance up. Because they defense, they were legit, they were dominant. They have not allowed that many points throughout their seasons. Yeah, they lost a couple of games, but they have not allowed many points. So shout outs to the Green Bay Packers for the offense and the defense for putting up a battle, for putting up a fight. Now, besides Micah Parsons punk ass tried to trip Saquon Barkley for like running a 20-yard, 30-yard, probably I might run for a touchdown, but he was gonna run for a first down. Micah Parsons punk ass. But it was beautiful what I seen where Jeremiah put him on that grass. That was beautiful. Too bad we couldn't see Lane Johnson but I did not like what I seen. Lane Johnson, we thought he was going to be out of the game because he was carted off. He was walking off the field. Then he got carted off. But he was being a trooper. He was being a trooper. He was being a soldier, being a dog that he is. So hopefully he rests up, he heal up, and get ready for the Lions. Because they got one of the best defense in the league too. And Aiden Hutchinson, Brian Branch, and many, many more. But the Eagles offense, y'all need to step up and get yourselves together and get ready for the matchup once again, which is way more better than the Packers defense. They way more dangerous. They way more athletic. They way more elite. They way more dominant. So y'all better be aware. Y'all better be ready. Step up to the plate and be ready for battle. And ready for a fight. Be ready for war. But, like I said, shout outs to the Green Bay Packers for putting up a battle, putting up a fight. And the Packers defense, forcing a turnover on Jalen Hurts. With the punch out of his arm, out of his hand, giving the ball away. But our defense, they played better, forcing 2 turnovers. So Jalen Hurts, he won the shootout. He won the passing battle. He had a touchdown pass. And the defense, the Eagles defense, won a turnover battle. So we won that battle for sure. But now, let's get on to the defense, shall we? Let's get on to the good parts. Well, before the defense. What I see in this game for Saquon Barkley, for the performance he had. I like what I seen for the O-line, for it shut down that Packers defense for the most parts. I like what I seen from Devontae Smith. I like what I seen from Dallas Goedert. Shout outs to them. But most importantly, I like what I seen from Jalen Hurts too. Shout outs to Jalen Hurts. Shout outs to the Eagles offensive line. Shout outs to Saquon. Shout outs to Devontae Smith. Shout outs to Goddard. But most importantly, shout outs to the Eagles defense for balling out, for dominating. The defense did their game. They had a solid performance. Shout outs to them. Shout outs to Nakobe Dean, who had a solid performance, who had a high grade performance of the defense. Shout outs to Jalen Phillips, the new player that was traded from the Miami Dolphins, to show that the Eagles needed the edge rusher, and that's exactly what Jalen Phillips did. He showed why Howie Roseman needed to trade an edge rusher that the Eagles needed, and now we got him. He's still young. He has not reached to his prime, Hopefully he stays around. He's still young. He still have a lot of years ahead of him. Hopefully he stay healthy. He stay consistent. He continue to dominate with this D line. Continue to make this better. He has a bright future. But shout outs to the Eagles, like the Eagle legend, the OG, triple OG, number 55, Brandon Graham, who had a solid performance. Shout outs to Nolan Smith. Shout outs to Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Moro Ajamo, Quintana Move, Quinyon Mitchell, and shout outs to Adoree Jackson. He did not do too bad in this game. But one of the things I can say about Adoree Jackson, yeah, he get beat for the most parts. No matter how many times he get beat, he always find a way to fight back. He don't give up. He don't back down. He has that fight in him. I can respect that from him. And he got guts. As long as he got the fight in him. Excuse me. That's something to me. Like I was saying, no matter how many times he get beat, he doesn't back down. He has that fight. He got guts, and I can respect that from Adoree Jackson. He's experienced. He's been in the league for many years. So shout outs to Adoree Jackson. Shout outs to Reed Blankenship. Shout outs to Zach Bond. Shout outs to Jahad Campbell. The rest of the defense. Shout outs to every single one of y'all. Y'all won the game for us. They won the game for us. And the game ball I gotta say goes to is Jalen Phillips for making stops, forcing some turnovers, for the fumble recovery, a forced fumble. Shout outs to Jalen Phillips. And hopefully we can continue to see more from this. It's going to get better at a matter of, I can barely even talk. It's going to get better in the matter of time. That's it. That's what I was trying to say. That's what it is. That's what I'm saying. It's going to get better in the matter of time. So those are the things I like what I see in this game. And stay tuned for my keys to victory video for my keys for the Eagles to beat the Detroit Lions, who's coming to the Lynx Sunday, who's coming to our world, coming to our house. Because they out for blood, they out for battle, they out for war. So the Eagles, they need to get themselves together, look themselves in the mirror, keep their identity. It's time for them to spread their wings and be ready to fly and be ready for war. Another NFC matchup of the year coming up for the number 1 seed to get that home field advantage before the playoffs. So y'all need to stay tuned for that. Y'all don't want to miss it. It's coming up. So if y'all enjoy my content, y'all let me know in the video what was your favorite parts of the game. Who the game ball y'all think it should go to? Who's the player of the game y'all want to mention? Y'all let me know. It is always Go Birds, Fly Eagles Fly. It is always a Philly thing. Let it fly.